Welcome and good evening to the BAP Showcase 2022. Okay, my name is Andrew Reid, one of the directors of the Black Arts Production Theatre, and we've been providing a platform for actors and actresses for the last, since 1992, I believe, many years. Today is the adult drama class presentation. It's just a sharing of what we do within the class, okay? And we use industry-based tutors, and one I would like to introduce who's been working with us for many years is Judith Jacobs. So can I have a round of applause for Judith Jacobs? Hello Judith, and welcome and thank you for being our trainer and facilitator over these last 10 weeks. And I'm going to now take the Judith, a great teacher,
Excellent.
to pass on and let you know exactly what we're going to be doing for this next half an hour. All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you guys for coming. So what you're going to get is just a snippet of what happens when we do our drama classes. There'll be little sketches you'll be seeing, which normally they will take away. I would give them the theme, the idea, the title, then they will sit and work out 15 minutes, work out how it will be. But if we've done that today, it'll be all over. So we've got to show you bits that's already been done, that they've already taken time out to do. But we're going to start the sharing as we would start a class. If we can get everybody up. Normally we'll be in a circle, and we don't want to give you our backs as people we think our bottoms are. We won't be doing that. So we're going to give you a semi-circle. And what we'll do is we'll give our name with an action, and we're going to add an emotion to the action. So we're going to start with you, Graham. Give us your name. We're going to repeat it 3 times. So,
Graham.
Graham. Graham. Graham.
Mama Monica. Linda.
Our name and action. Oh, sorry, frightened that child. So now we're going to do I was going to say one sentence, we're not going to do that. We're going to do a story. Fortunately, unfortunately. If I say fortunately, blah, 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 then she has to say unfortunately, blah, blah, blah. We have to stay with the same story. It's not about changing the story, but you have to make it make sense. Now, I've just flung that at you, but that's what would happen in a class. Yeah. So, I will start with fortunately, and then we will go along. So, fortunately, as I was walking down the road, I found £50 note.
Unfortunately, it was fake. Fortunately, I bought a lottery ticket this morning.
Unfortunately,
I took it to the police. Fortunately, I stamped that note.
Unfortunately, I lost that note.
Fortunately,
I found another £50 note.
Unfortunately, that was my £50.
So halfway along we lost, unfortunately, because the story got changed because somebody made a lottery team.
Because you found the £50. She
Yeah,
thought
don't
it
forgive me
was
because
fake.
you changed it up. We were on the team. All right. So, grab yourself a partner and then do a 1 threesome. 1 threesome. So what I would do is give them a first liner. Give some eye contact, please, guys. I will give them a first line. They say the first line and then they improvise after that first line. So the first line is going to be, I told you that in confidence. I told you that in confidence. First line, go. To each other, to each other. Every do all mass.
I told you that in confidence.
I said something, I didn't realise something was your mouth is ready. You know that she tried to get some
Budget,
Okay, so freeze. Alright, let's see you three first.
I told you this in confidence.
But I didn't say anything. Did you not say anything? What did you say?
I don't know why this is all on me.
You know her mouth.
What do you mean by mouth?
Her mouth is always flying.
But what did you say?
I just told a few people. Just a few.
You just told a few. I told you not to say
You're getting
anything.
in trouble. You're getting in
Oh
trouble.
my God, it's a few, not 100. No, it's just 1, 2.
I keep telling you, her mouth is like a wheel.
My mouth, there's nothing.
I'm getting paranoid.
Yes.
I am getting paranoid after I come to you with confidence and now you tell it to her.
Okay, freeze. Thank you very much. The line is, I told you that in confidence.
I told you that in confidence.
My mouth is not my own.
I didn't tell me anything, just a run so like athlete.
It's a free speech. I can chat anytime I want. You should tell me.
Are you a long distance talker?
You know, this lady, you should not tell me anything. You know, keep secret.
You
feel secret.
My secret is my secret, that's why it's my secret. But when I tell you it's no longer a secret, you get it?
You should not tell me. I'm going to tell it again. You repeat it. Put it on the paper.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy your parrot.
You need the parrot. You need the parrot.
Freeze, hold it there. Well done. Okay, Echo, I told you that in confidence.
I told you that in confidence.
It's your sister.
But I told you in confidence. You know I don't go with my sister.
But the thing is, your sister loves you and I believe that she needed to know.
But if I wanted my sister to know, I told my sister. You do this all the time, and I've tried this the second time. Try know that when anything happens again, I ain't coming to you. You talk too much, man.
Listen, we're the only ones who know about this, yeah? We have to bear this
Oh, it's
burden
not,
by
it's not just
ourselves.
me and you now, it's me, you and her. And
Yeah,
so
so
she
that's a
knows
good thing, yeah?
by Friday, everyone's going to know my business. And I don't tell me,
I don't, this is different. I don't
I've lived on this street for 20 years, no one, I go to work, I come in, I don't mix up with people. Now you've
That's
done
the
it, just
problem.
invite them.
That's the issue. That's the
No,
problem.
man, you're annoying,
That's the
man.
problem.
Don't
You need to
do
be
that.
more open in life. Open.
Hold it there. You.
I was just getting warmed up.
Alright, join the group. Okay. Eye contact, different first line. I really don't like your mother.
I really don't like what?
I really don't like your mother. First line, let's go. Who are you with? Who are you with? I really don't like your mother. Carry on.
So say that again.
Sorry, but she thinks something's mean to you.
really don't like your mother.
So what?
What do you mean? So what? So I'm saying I don't want to have to go around every Sunday. I don't want to have to go around there every Sunday.
Why not? And you like a rice and beans too, eh?
Well, you can make me the rice and beans.
Of course I can. I'm a good cook. But it don't taste like my mother.
Well, that's what you say because she's your mother.
Of course.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't actually like her.
I tell you what. I dislike you like. How about that?
What I'm saying is, how about you and I go somewhere ourselves, leave your mother out of it, yeah? We can see her like maybe once a month, maybe once a year, but you know, well, you'll see her, but what I'm saying is, how about you and I spend some quality time?
Me and you will spend a lot of quality time in Tahiti, baby. But me now left my mother.
Hold it there.
I really don't like your mother.
Why you don't like my mother?
No. Do you know what it is? It's weird, because when I come to your house, she'll be sharing at the dinner for all of you lot. It's like my mouth's dry, isn't it? And it's like she can't offer no one food. I've just never seen that, because when you come to my house, if we're all eating beans on toast, you're getting beans on toast.
Yeah, but the thing is, why not ask so?
No, that's one thing. That's one thing my mum said. The fact is my mum raised me, once they start sharing that food, I was supposed to walk away, so shame on me. But I'm saying not one time she could even offer me a cup of water. We're black, we don't know like that.
Take time, darling, man.
No, it's not take time, nothing. It's not take time. You take time. When you come to my yard and my mum's sharing that spaghetti bolognese, yeah, you take time, you stand there and just watch all of us eat. How do you feel?
But you might think that you don't like these kind of food.
What, dumpling and banana? Oh, come on, man. Your mum's different, sorry.
I don't know.
Hold it there. But I love that. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's go. I really can't stand you, man.
I really can't stand your mother.
Yeah, you know why that is, don't you? Because she can see right through you.
How is that?
She can tell. Listen, this is a white woman, my mum, yeah? And she can tell a lot about your character just by the way that you carry on, by the way that you look. And the reason that you don't like her is because you know that she can see right through you. You can't pull the wool over her. I told you for a long time that I never did like her mother. You're my spar, man. Her mother, that my mother, I knew she for years. Okay, so yeah, okay. He's got to take his tablet, but don't worry.
Talking about it to your mum, that's why.
No. Listen, my mum is concerned that I end up with the right woman. You know
Oh, so I'm not the right woman.
Well, I don't know yet. You know what I mean?
Come on,
Single woman
come on,
is
left her, man.
You know what?
Her man is it?
I tell you for why her mother was always an idiot. It's true, you know. Your mother's an idiot. What, Guinness? Are you buying? Yeah. Listen, we'll carry on later.
So what we do improvisation, for it to work, I have to receive something, I have to acknowledge it. If you block it, you cannot keep the improvisation going. What we had was people were listening and built on it. It's great listening. You have to listen and move on with it. So if I say something, if I say, she says to me, I really can't stand you. Say, give me that line that you had. I really can't stand you.
I really can't stand your mother.
Oh, I don't understand. What do you mean you can't stand my mother?
That's what I say, I can't understand your mother.
That doesn't sound.
Me not like her.
Oh, wow. So that's me receiving her. To block her, say the line. Say something.
I can't stand your mother.
I can't stand you.
The feeling is mutual then, isn't it?
She's not even blocking. She's she listens, she builds. So it's quite interesting. I think I'm blocking, and she's come and moves on with it. So that's what you've got to do. You've got to listen with it. Okay. Now I've asked everybody to write just a small piece about their fears, and then we'll do some little sketches as well. So we're going to start with some of the people that's done it. We're going to start with 4 people, and then we're going to go to the others. So the 4 people, everybody sit down for me a moment, and we're going to start with.
irritation, fear of love, fear of rejection, fear of heartbreak. Fear limits me. It prevents me from growing into a better person. I've expressed myself. I will. I said I will release it.
Tim, where are these people coming from? Oh, if only you knew. You see the little skanky dance there? That's when I, man, feel so good about myself. But there are other times when it seems I have a split personality. Because I don't know what made me shout at my wife. She don't do nothing wrong and I'm shouting at her. I can hear it, but I can't control it. Something is definitely wrong with me and my children and grandchildren. I find myself irritated if they laugh, if they don't move, if they move. They move, I say sit up. If they stand up, I say, what's going on? It is in my brain. It is not in anybody else's brain. I'm afraid my mentality has been imprisoned. And I don't know how I got that way. Somebody said, personality is the way I choose to think, the way I choose to act, and the way I choose to feel. So something must be wrong with me. It's like you them say you lose a screw, and I've been searching for it, but I can't find it. Also, when I'm in this mood, I'm dangerous. Because, you know, emotions get involved. And you know that emotions are hormones. And once those hormones, not a ladies in here, yeah, hormones. Yeah, once the hormones start, there's nothing I can do about it. I fear for myself. I don't even want to go to sleep anymore in case I have a nightmare. I don't know what to do about it. You can't help me. Have you ever felt that way?
The lens. The eyes of the lens. Oh, sorry. The eyes of the lens point the direction of my fears and rejection. It looks beneath the surface of what's inside of me. The lens sees destiny. It sees my fears, rejection, and hurt, even though there was a red flag alert. The lens goes from frame to frame, looking for someone to blame. Can I achieve this hidden momentum of joy and pain? The swerving waves of life attacks my conscious decision when there is too little to think about. Never in a time like this will I be free from the pain of life. As I think of who I am, as I live to see my fears disappear.
Do you know, someone recently asked me, what are my fears? If I die, I got to die. Right? My biggest fear is for our children, these beautiful young black children in this country. Why do I fear this? Why? Because this country is going in a different direction and we need to be strong, we need to be confident, we need to believe in our children. Do you believe in your children? You have to believe in your children. We start first because we're going to go. We're going to go. And we're going to leave these precious, wonderful, beautiful gems of life behind. What are we teaching our children? First of all, we have to teach them and make them understand the past. But not the past framed by someone else, the past that is framed by us. 2, we need to create a new mindset in our children. They can take on the world. But what are we doing? We're leaving it in somebody's hand to do it. So the mindset is always framed in fear, doubt, insecurity. Can I do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you, and all the children can. Because we were created by another man. We were created by a superior being. We don't have to fear. We don't have to fear the people in finally, our thoughts. What are we feeding our children? A wonderful iPhone? Is that life? What are we teaching our children? To have a beautiful car? All these things, they don't mean nothing after you get them. You drive around in this car. And the final thing that we need is what are we teaching our children about the perception of the world? We can conquer this world. We got people like Judith, who are excellent, not only actors, but these are people who could compete with the best, but yet we don't support, we don't look for these people. This is a time for change. Are you ready or not?
So but what you're going to see, Supreme, who's one of our performers who's just decided to act like he's just a person in the background. I think I should do exactly that. So we'd done some sayings, and one of the sayings was if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, and then people would improvise different things. So we're going to just show one of the sketches that we've worked on.
Yes. Oh, I better take off my shoes because I don't want to come in here with them shoes. Oh my gosh. Put it away. I thought it was you. I know it wasn't anybody playing nothing, Ginger. Okay? Come in. Yes, thank you very much for wiping out the germs on that door, man. Okay?
Oh, no.
Can you also leave your shoes here, please? You know?
Oh, no.
Rest of us. Come in. Thank you very much for doing the same. Is that your husband?
Yes, it's my husband.
Well, I don't know, it's so unfortunate. But anyway, come on. Hey, hold on the baby. What? Please don't hurry up. Oh, brother. It's just a little thing, yeah? I want to reason with you in here, but you have to do the same.
No, please, I don't want to go through the stupidness all the time. I got my shoes for what?
To me, if you want a free way to walk, go to Wales. You hear me? You can check all you want.
Every time you got a little piece of house, you got to go through all these procedures.
Yes, my
take
brother.
off your shoes. What do you want me to do? Take off my trousers now?
Me don't want to be interested in the
Please,
trousers.
you're foolish.
Me just want to take off the shoes.
What's happening here?
My wife isn't there.
What's happening?
Talk to you.
Well, can't you take the shoes off?
I told you, I don't like coming to this full house.
Well, you came with me and
Yes, but I tell you, don't like coming to this house. He always got these rules and regulations. Right, I want to stay at home.
So did you know you was going to be acting like this today? You're really showing me up today.
Show you what?
Yes.
With this idiot here, he's...
What's his...
I can't deal with this man. Look, I go.
So you're not coming in then?
Come out the house.
Come on.
Come out the house or leave this fool. We got house.
You want me to come out to the home?
You want to sleep in this house tonight?
It doesn't matter where I sleep, but I'm not coming out of the house.
I tell you,
I'm sorry.
one more time, come out the house. Oh. So you turn she now into one of your fanatics.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm a magician. I'm a magician.
You're a magician.
Think you-
You're a fool.
You ain't got no discipline. It's an attitude problem.
So, taking off my shoes.
Has anybody
What
ever
taking off my
told
shoes
you
would do?
it's an attitude problem in
I'm
that?
sick of all this foolishness.
Do you know how many attitudes there
No,
are?
I don't want to hear
You got the worst
That is done. You are idiot. You
no
are an
relationship.
idiot.
I wonder if you can keep
No
a
way.
relationship.
I'm not taking off my nice beautiful shoes.
This
For
grace
you.
to bring in
Oh, I go on.
neighbors.
Monica, come on.
Come on, Graham, stop it.
I go on.
I know. I think he's having a.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm walking up down his avenue.
Yeah. You take him away, please. Goodbye. You see somebody like Graham, no? I have a little saying, and you can help me with. If you can't stand the heat, come out of the kitchen.
What's wrong with you? They say. Not, hello, how are you? How's your day? They stare at the walker and then instantly looking away. Embarrassed! Who for? I ask myself. And, you know, I don't mind no longer being a sexual object. But, you know, sometimes I do. But mainly, it's a relief because I found that I've got access with my new superpowers, my new cloak of invisibility. I meet new superheroes, everyday superheroes on the street. And they're the ones that look you straight in the eye and they nod and they smile and they say hello. Young, old, men, women. And it's like my own secret universe full of superheroes, and it's got a private password or a passcode, and it's called your beating heart apparatus. So, yeah, I have found a new beautiful world today, and I wish you all could share it with me, because it's a world where no one asks, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Hey, nobody here better F with me, you know. That used to be my attitude. That used to be my attitude at school, you know what I mean? Don't F with me. Now, I went to school in the 70s mostly, and this was in the era of the skinheads, you know what I mean? In fact, I know guys now who have got, you know what I mean? There's one guy, he's got mini little dreadlocks, but I knew him at school, and I know that on his scalp, he's got NF, National Front, tattooed on his head. He was 14 at the time. He was 14 when he got that tattoo. So I grew up in Hillingdon, which was a skinhead strong front, you know what I mean? And guess who was the victim? This little black bastard, as they used to call me. So I go into school and I get surrounded by these skinheads. They were 13 and 14-year-olds. They were kids. But at the time, I was terrified of them. And they'd surround me and they'd force me to speak in Jamaican, even though I'm pure Cockney, never been to Jamaica, you know what I mean? And, you know, dig me out, take the piss all the time. Anyway, one day this guy says to me, Errol, why do you put up with that? Why don't you fight back? And I thought, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think I should fight back. I blame my mum for that, because when I was very young, before I went into care, my mum would give me licks, and you don't hit your mum back, do you? So I used to just take them. So when I got licks at school, I used to just take it, until one day, the older boy whispered in my ear, fight back, don't let them do you like that. So I waited for my chance, and then I fought back, and I came out on top. So ever since then, you know, there's this saying that if you walk about with a hammer in your bag, you'll treat every problem like it's a nail. So that was my life, you know what I mean? Anyone run their mouth to me, give me lip, threaten me, even if I felt they were threatening me, it was on, you know what I mean? I'd get violent, I would get aggressive. Locked up a couple of times for it, you know what I mean? To be totally honest with you. And one of my fears is that one day I do something. Now this fear has got less as I've got older and I haven't got the energy as much, you know what I mean? But one of my fears is that I get into an argument with someone, it turns physical, and then I end up hurting that person or even killing them and ending up doing life imprisonment. It's a fear that I've had since I was young. It's a fear that I've had since I used to go to school with a hammer or a knife in my bag to protect myself. You know what I mean? Now, when I say this is a fear, it's a strange fear because I love to read and I don't do enough of it out here. I get distracted. There's always somewhere to go, there's something on YouTube or there's something like that. So I get distracted and I always say to myself, if ever I got a long prison sentence, I'll be all right because I'm going to read the entire works of Shakespeare, which I've always wanted to do, you know what I mean? So can you understand why I've got this fear? So I think to myself, right, I'm in this situation, right, I could kill this person, and then I think, oh, but at least I get to read Shakespeare before I die. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm still working it out, but yes, that's one of my biggest fears, hurting someone and then having to do a load of bird. Thank you very much. And I see my counsellor next week. I'm working on that.
Disclaimer, hay fever. Mudface. Blacky. Panda eyes. Look at her spots. Big nose. That's what he used to call me when I didn't agree with him. That was my brother. Why are you so black? Asked the light-skinned black boy, who had his mother's complexion, yet his father was as black as coal with the pinkest of lips. I can't remember how I actually responded, but knowing me back then, I probably just walked off, confused about why a black boy would ask me that. I remember looking out the window. So you've got my side profile, and then the idiot said, look at her rubber lips. That was the black boy who was always surrounded by white girls and boys. I said nothing. I learned very early that eventually they do get bored of hearing their own voice and stop when you look them straight in the eye. Apparently I'm intimidating. So that's my eyes, my nose, my lips, my face. Is there anything right with me?
So what we saw with people that I'd asked them to do the fears, and particularly the second lot that we've just seen, they allowed themselves to be vulnerable. We've said this is a safe space, and if you are honest to yourself, then you can really open up in your emotion and invest in emotion, because as actors we've got to pull on something, and if you allow yourself to tap into the bits that you don't ever want anybody to see, then you can really open up a bit more. So I really want to just give them another round of applause for that. Set up the one that I haven't seen that we're sorting out now. Set yourself up. So what they've done, they literally have done today, because we didn't have so many people in on time for us to run the scene that we were going to do. So we've now had to redo it. And so they've literally, I haven't seen this piece yet because they had to just work it out whilst we were here. So, all right. Yeah, whatever, darling, cool.
Oh, for God's sake. Ding dong.
Yo, Belinda, get the door. What, you deaf?
I'm busy.
Are you deaf? I'm on the toilet. Get the door, please.
Ding dong. Hello?
Well, officer of the law,
Need my personal space, sorry?
we come to take your goods.
Sorry?
We
Whoa. Who's these people?
I don't know.
Listen, you don't just open the door and let them in.
We're bailiffs, we've come to take your stuff.
You ain't taking no stuff.
No, hold on a minute. Let me
You
see.
owe a grand.
Now, let
What
me
are you talking
You must have had at least 4 letters by now.
Right,
At
so-
least 4 letters. We
There's
don't
obviously
get
been a
here
mistake.
unless...
There's obviously been a mistake. First of all, you're dealing with Belinda, not the lady down the road. So when you're dealing with me, you don't just walk into my house. You let me know what you're here for. I pay all my bills on
I've just
time.
told you what we're here for with the bailiffs. We've come to take a grand's worth for your stuff. You would have got 4
Sweetheart,
letters.
sweetheart, can you let me do
work
this?
hard, I pay my bills
Yes,
on
we pay our
time.
bills.
So
Sweetheart,
this is nothing to do with us. So
Listen.
obviously, look at the address. Because
Where can we start to take
sweetheart, can you let me do this?
Where can we start to take things?
Listen, excuse me, can I have a word with you in private, please?
Private. Why can't you talk in front of your wife?
Because, you know, sweetheart, did you finish that?
I'm going to go and call Barry.
Look, here's your paperwork.
Listen.
Here's your paperwork. You can read it.
Excuse me, listen, if you come back next Monday, I will have the money in its entirety.
We've got other jobs. We've got other things to do, mate.
Okay, so no problem, go and do those other things. Yeah?
Under
Come
control.
back on Monday. Yeah, everything's under control. Come back on Monday and I will have that grand for you, please. Let's
We
not hold
can't
it.
come back on Monday. We're not like, you know, we don't just
Well,
return.
yes, you can. It says here, bailiff can use their discretion.
Yeah, my discretion is we're not going to come back on Monday.
I don't see what you're going to get today.
Have you got a screwdriver?
What do you want screwdriver for?
Television.
Okay, listen. I've got a proposal for you. I've got a proposal, okay? Right, we have one game of poker. Yeah? No, listen. If you win, then you take the TV, take everything, plus come back on Monday for the rest. If you lose, yeah, then you just have to leave here and come back on Monday. Okay?
Excuse me, sir, what do you think I
So
am?
if you win, you get it all. If you lose, you just come back on
We're
Monday.
going to take it all anyway.
Well, exactly. So
There's
just come
nothing in
back
the
on
pot
Monday.
for me, mate. There's nothing in the pot.
Okay. Plus, when you come back on Monday, I'll give you both 50 quid bonus.
50 quid?
Boys,
I can't buy a pair of shoes for 50 quid.
Primark, you can get 4 pairs.
Does this look like it comes from Primark?
Don't tell to your boss. You look like a gambling
Let's
person.
go.
No, please, you cannot take my tea.
I might be a gambling person, but you've only put 50 quid in the pot.
Well, that's my prized possession. Look, ladies, please. Right,
Not a worry.
I don't want to get aggressive in it.
I'm taking it.
Well, let's
Okay.
you know.
Okay, take it then. Sorry. Take it.
It's all right, Barry, they've gone. Did you give me on TV?
There, got that. You know that. Not more than we.
Well done. Okay, so there's a couple things I wanted to do, but we are losing short of time. So in it. So what I will do, if I can get 2 of you come up here, there's 2 of you come up. There's a thing called freeze. Now what you'll do is they will do start singing, and then one of the actors, yes, take your time. One of them will call out freeze. They have to stop wherever they are. The actor that's called that freeze will come in, tap on the person's shoulder, take their action, and then change the scene to something totally different. Okay, so you two start at that dialogue. And then any time you will call out freeze, yeah?
Come on, you know you want to play this game. Come on, slaps. Come on,
No, you haven't
come
said
on.
anything.
50 quid.
I don't want
Win
to
gets 50
play.
quid.
No, I don't want.
Good, 50 quid, okay.
If you, I mean it. Now do it again.
Okay.
Remember, I'm a woman.
Okay,
Wait.
your hands are feeling really soft.
Breathe.
It's for my phone.
It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. You know, like, we used to hold each other's hand, we used to be together. We used to, I don't know.
You sure you got the right person?
Oh, what beautiful hands. Let me read your palm.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, it's too late.
My
I will
family's
tell you the
from
good news.
We're not stopping
No,
us, sir.
no, no. I am not a older man. I am not a older man. I am an army. feeling lucky today
Oh, are
to
you?
have met you. Where you come from? Let me see. Oh, nobody never jump out of the sky. No, but you are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
And you are
very
so
much.
handsome.
Can I ask, what did you say?
You are very handsome.
Handsome. Oh, sorry, handsome. You mean like looking in the mirror?
That's what I feel.
Freeze. Yes! Sit and I said, oh, courage, sir.
Say louder.
Your wife, what were you getting all so ridiculous for?
For a dance? What are you making such a fuss? It's a dance. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. To show them my prowess.
Your prowess?
You did watch it? You watched it again? You can do it?
If I can do.
You do it so already and you want to dance with me.
Yes. Out in the corner.
Listen, man, if you are jealous about your wife,
I'm not jealous about my wife.
don't tell me what to do. She said I look good.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Stay still. You don't know what she's tapping yet. Stay still.
Apples and pears, come and get your oranges. 50p for two.
How much again?
50p for two.
So
I've got
bad.
two big ones here for you, sir. Do you want these ones?
Some very expensive. Them too cheap.
For 2 apples, they're organic.
I don't buy cheap stuff.
No, they're all...
I don't mind.
Freeze. Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
Oh, that's just it.
Can I have those oranges? How much are they?
For you, love, I'll give you them for 30p. It's the end of the day, I want to go home.
I'm only going to stop it because when you come in, you're meant to say into something.
Oh, I
I'm going to so what I want you, I want you to stay, and I want you to stay, and we've got a professor here. This is a professor. This professor cannot speak any English, but this professor is the most renowned person when it comes to natural birth and has developed all of these things that's amazing for women when they give birth. This is the interpreter who will be interpreting the amazing scientific person knows all about women giving birth and all the most amazing techniques to give. So if you have the floor, please, thank you.
Master.
Happy to be here. Very happy to be here. So much beautiful people. Thank you. Take this time out on Saturday to come and hear what I have to say. So we're just going to get straight in. When your belly's swollen and you're feeling all... Yeah, you're just not feeling it. Oh, and your hormones and all of that. Yeah, you're up there. Some people get animalistic. It's normal. Do you agree? Any questions so far? So sometimes you get a bit of pain, just a bit there, and the stress is accumulated in the neck. Your head even swells because the water is accumulating and it's not moving, it's stagnant, so you have to. And this is where I come in with the powerful vaccination. And it knocks you out, so you don't know what's going on.
Oh, beautiful. Right, if you can all just stand on the stage. In a straight line, so you're all sitting. Okay. Okay, so this is a story. It's a continuation of a story. I will point to whoever I want to point to. There's no ums, there's no pausing, and there's no repeating. Supreme, come and join the team. Beautiful, glad to see you. And we'll sing him happy birthday. So this is the team. So remember, you've got to keep the story. We are saying one story. Listen to what's being said. There is no pausing, there is no ums, there is no repeating. But you must make it link up to the story. Yes? Clear? All right, we start here. Start the story.
Is this the one word one?
No, it's a story. This is a continuous, and I will point, and as soon as I point to you, pick up the story. If there's an then sit down, okay? But I'll give you a little space and we just check it out first of all. So if we go on.
I want to go away.
Keep the story going until I stop it.
I want to go away. Always dreamed that I want to go away.
Somewhere nice, where the sun doesn't stop shining.
Somewhere like Antigua, 300.
I want to go where the sun goes.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you there. So he was in the middle of a sentence, and we have to pick up that sentence. Is that clear? Because I knew that was going to happen, so I just wanted to make sure we did that. So from now on, if anybody doesn't do it, we'll be out. We'd like to start the story.
I had such a wonderful date with this man who was so sexy.
Yes, he was so sexy. His name was Lyndon, and we met on, mate date, and straight away.
Sometimes I just can't take some people, because they take it for granted.
Okay, so you did not pick up the story.
Yes,
Sit down.
Just accept.
Sit down. You have to listen to the story and carry the story on. We're starting to tell you the story. Let's go, Monica.
I feel so bad today. I don't know why I'm feeling this. I feel so stressed.
What are you feeling like that?
No, it's not a conversation. It's a story. Sit down. Okay, let's start again. Story starts. Eric.
So, I'm in the waiting room, and there's this baby, right, just crying, and her mum kept going to her.
And why she was crying, I didn't know, so I had to ask the lady beside the baby, why are you crying?
I'm going to give her some milk because she needs it. She probably wants some milk. She's hungry.
That's all right.
I don't think you connected properly to that story. Sit down. All right. Yeah, it's strict. It's one story. Somebody says, but you finish the story. It carries on. It's the same voice. Okay, let's go.
Once upon a time in Bethlehem, Joshua. And Joshua was a beautiful
Young man. And in the Bible, Joshua used to be.
He used to be a man, a boy that grew up to be a man.
When he became a man, because he decided, so as a boy he became a man, and when he became a man he decided it was.
But he really wanted to understand why he was the only person.
And the people came from far and wide.
What? No, sit down.
What are you talking about?
No, that's not carrying on what she was saying. Sit down. Oh, right. New story, Supreme. Let's go.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I forgot my mobile phone.
So I had to go to the call box. I bet you haven't been to one of them for ages, anyhow. That's all.
And when I got to the call box, I found that somebody had urinated in it.
And it was so disgusting, it was so smelly.
So I took a deep breath, and then another one. So that.
And when you go in these boxes and they smell so smelly, you think, what the hell's going on?
And I just thought, oh my God, what is it? What is it?
And then I realised that I didn't actually have any money to make the call.
Plus, I was getting used to the smell, and it's quite comfortable in this box,
The smell. I don't know why they do it in these telephone boxes. Why could they even do it?
Yeah, I'm on it. Oh my God, it's so much all over the floor.
Right, I would like to keep you, but I'm not because it didn't pick up from what he just said. So you're going to go. Bye-bye. All right, 3 of you. All right. New story. Let's go.
So I'm at church, yeah, and I've gone with my new girlfriend, yeah,
And Pastor said, what are you doing with that woman?
And I said, look, she's not that bad looking.
And I said, what good-looking woman like her?
Now, admittedly, this good-looking woman, like this woman, wasn't always a woman. She used to be.
Hermaphrodite. You know, people don't really know how to handle that. And
But the Lord says you must have everyone in your heart. That's what the pastor says.
And this woman, who's now a woman, is in my heart. So, you know, not only the Bible, there's...
I don't know if it's because she's got big feet still that people look at her. I'm not sure. I thought the pastor.
You know, big people with big feet, they always get married first.
But the pastor, what about the pastor? What about the pastor? Okay. You two are in the face of each other. Face each other this way so you can see you. Face.
Back to back?
No, face each
Oh,
other.
face.
And we're just going to have a conversation in questions.
What are you doing here?
Why wouldn't I be here?
Why are you answering my question with a question?
Why are you asking me why I'm here in the first place when you asked me to come here?
Are you going to be like this for the whole session?
Is there any reason why I wouldn't be the way that I was naturally born to be?
But were you naturally born to be this way?
Why would you think that there was any reason for me to change my natural instincts and beauty?
Why would you think that I wouldn't think that?
When are you going to stop being silly?
And when are you going to start being illogical? Logical?
When are you going to ask me my name?
As soon
for witnessing and sharing the moment of our beautiful team of actors. Please come up. I would like you to give a round of applause to these fantastic actors. And what we've done is it's some very basic stuff we've been working on. Improvisation. Improvisation is about listening, about building. Improvisation to me is a great core for people to start with. And then later on we'll start to work more about statuses and people's relationships with each other. Because it's not just what you're saying, it's how you're saying, the mood you've come in with, why you're saying it like that. We will go into that later on. But what we've got so far has been amazing and beautiful. And within this group, I think everybody has been amazing, people coming in and shining. But we have had a person that I think has really blossomed in this class. She's blossomed, she's shown herself, her vulnerability, and I really appreciated it, the vulnerability being shown. So I don't take anything from anybody, but I just want to give them a special mention. When we first started, everybody had a bit of a shy, a bit stubborn, but Belinda I felt was very enclosed. And what I saw from where Belinda was to what we see today, it's a totally different person. Since he is the man behind it, so we've got to
Well, I just want to say thank you all thank you for participants. You've been really great, and I've really seen some immense changes, great changes from when you started to where you are now. You know, we stood at the building blocks, yeah, with this learners, but you all grabbed it and all took on the learning. Yeah, it was great. Belinda, you strip. One thing my brother told me about actors have to be able to strip themselves completely bare down to the bare bones to receive information, you know, and then to be able to take instruction. And Belinda did that very well. So thank you again.
Very good.
Yeah.
As we do, we like to give a BAP certificate, but also, and this time, one of our directors, Alistair Bain, has written some short stories in this book here.
Bring it up. May God bless you. Da, 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 da.
So I would just like to call Yvonne to come and get
Thank you, Yvonne. Give a round. Mr. Lyndon.
Monica. Birthday boy, come and get you. Oh, we got Belinda again. And we got Graham Gibson. And we have one of our previous and long time working with BAP. And you can see this going, Aaron!
You get a hug as well.
Oh, all right, thank you.
Lyndon can't get all the hugs.
And this will be another special mention for Judith. Attended quite a lot of the classes, and even with her disability, she's come here and she's taken part and she's really progressed. But she also has this writing skill, so we're really going to push on the writing skills for the next session. So thank you. Thank you for being such a great student.
Yes, thank you. Yes, beautiful. We've had people that's come in, like Yvonne came in and then she said, oh, I just want to watch. And I went, no, there's no watching. And she came in and started doing it.
And then take over.
Graham was just here to watch, and he went, oh, you've drawn me in now, you've drawn me in. So I just want to say thank you to you guys that came in. Monica's one of them as well, that came in, wasn't the original crew, but came in, watched it, and then jumped in 2 feet. And that's what we've all given us, is 2 feet in and all of yourself. And I love when people invest themselves into things, because then I get something back by watching it. So thank you guys.
So can I just say a thank you? Can I just say a thank you to Andrew and Judith? Judith, actor extraordinaire, actor training. And especially Andrew and Richard, who's not here. When they call, I just come. I just come right.
Judith for teaching, so we have friends that want to sit with for her as well. Just to say thank you very much. I much appreciate it. Right, and we start back next September 2022. Feel free to come and contact us on info@baptheatre.com, and
Come and
be a
join
part.
me. Let me quickly say this, right? When I came, I never was even interested in the acting thing. But you could tell the ability of someone who could just pull you in to something. And this is something that we as a community really has to understand, that we have people that are brilliant but never get the I really understand acting. I didn't know about acting just by watching television and different things. But I have to give both of them respect. Because I came to meet Angela, I didn't came to participate. But she just pulled me in. I said, well, I want to try that too. So for us, all I want to say for us is there's a lot of talent among us. And we really, really have to learn to use it and stop looking for other people to give us when it's already here among us. That's all I want to say.
And we can sit down now. And anybody bought any drinks for us? You know.
All I was just asking you to do is fill out those evaluation forms for us, give us some feedback, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
What do you think about the presentation of the adult drama class?
Okay, I didn't get here from the beginning, but you know what I saw was hugely impressive. I mean, I filled out my feedback form. I'm trying to recall what I put on there, but anyway, I saw a whole lot of techniques and a whole lot of elements there, which was. I was impressed by what I saw. It kind of gives you ideas. You see the scope of where a very kind of small segment of acting can be so more expansive and can actually be broadened out into a complete production. And I'm sure that there's more elements and techniques that are not on display today. But it would be really, really good to see a lot more of that, because all of that fused together into a production, I think, well, that would definitely be something worth seeing. I was more than pleased and happy with what I saw. Excellent.
Thank you very much. What do you think about the adult drama class, the performance of your mother? Who is your mother?
So my mother's Belinda, my nan is Yvonne, and my auntie is Monica. They did very, very well in this performance. I think it was amazing. It was just nice to see them shine in a different light. And also I'm a performing arts person, so it's nice to see like the acting will come through like my family and stuff, and I can see how it definitely, it looks like it's healing. That's what I saw on stage compared to what I know of my family. So I loved it.
Lovely.
Half hour because I've got things to say, you get me?
Well, I'm gonna say win now. So you're a performer and participant of the adult drama class. What did you get out of it?
Okay, you know, like when I was young, I wanted to do some acting. I felt I had some talent in me, but you know, life took over and it kind of faded away. Then when I was in my 20s, I had some idea thinking, yeah, I wish I could act, but then it kind of went. And now man reaches his 50s, you know what I mean? The reason why I believe that people should come to the adult drama class is that we've all got that act in us, we've all got that talent in us, whether it be a singer, actor, poet, whatever. And if you don't get it sorted out, you're going to die with your music inside you. So when you come to a class where you can do improvisation, where you can mess around a mixture of silliness and seriousness, you can tap into that talent which lays buried, which you buried as a child because you thought it wasn't good enough. And some of it will come out. You will get moments of when you actually shine, and that, my friends, is very therapeutic.
Hello Monica, you were one of the participants of the adult drama class. Can you tell me what you got out of it?
Wow, I just had to say wow. I came just to look, but I was drawn into it. What it's made me, it made me confident, it made me want to act. It just made me feel, and the teachers, it just makes me feel so alive, and we meet all different people, the acting skill, the classes, everybody's just working together. I have enjoyed it, and I will be back in September, honestly, with some more material, and also I really enjoyed it.
Hello, your name is Yvonne.
That's right.
And you was a participant in the adult drama class with Judith Jacobs teaching. What do you find interesting about it?
Wow, I find it so inspiring. It let me be myself. It let me learn words, what I didn't learn, memorize things. I tell you what, it was good.
I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. I'm not going to invite friends to come along. It's good for me to be confident, and I've got it.
Thank you. Well, who are you, first of all?
So my name is Belinda.
And you've been a participant of the adult drama class, is that correct? And we had our performance today, and you were voted the most improved actress over the 10-12 weeks we've been at the St Anne's Hall Library. Can you just tell us about that experience over those 10 weeks you've been with the BAP adult drama class?
It's actually the highlight of my week. So it's literally this time last year I was in hospital. Anyway, I was in hospital having an open cesarean to have the baby. With that, it had been my 5th child. It kind of, I think it took a toll on me. So drama for me was part of a healing session, and definitely I can say within the last 10 weeks I feel change with myself. I feel like I've released. I don't know, I just found it very encouraging. It was one of the highlights of my week, and yeah, it definitely has been part of my healing journey.
Thank you very much.